Good morning, it's Simon the butcher at Macknade. Really just wanted to take this opportunity this morning to just give you all a little talk through about our processes of making our marinades in our shop. So we decided that within Macknades we have the most amazing larder of eclectic ingredients that I think you're probably going to find in Kent, let's be honest. So what I wanted to do in the butchery was take an old school butchery approach of the actual butchery of the product and a new school approach of like almost a chefing background with the idea of the marinades. So traditionally a lot of butchers will buy in like a powdered marinade, which comes, you know, like say in a powder form that you would run around the product and it goes onto your counter. Many luminous colours you see in these many great butcheries. I want to take this slightly different approach. So what I've done is I've taken my chefing heritage and devised up a whole selection of different marinades using fresh ingredients from an amazing larder. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at just one of our simple marinades. This is probably my longest standing marinade that we've had in the shop, and it's the Salsa Verde. The Salsa Verde we do with our lamb, so we do butterflied legs of lamb with it, and we do lamb kebabs with our Salsa Verde. It's a wonderful, fresh, fragrant marinade using fresh mint, using parsley, a little bit of garlic, seasoned with anchovies, capers, and a little bit of vinegar, and then sunflower oil at the end. So shall we take a look at the ingredients to start with? So let's have a look at the ingredients today. So obviously Verde being green being the predominant colour within this marinade. So where does the green come from? So we have this amazing flat leaf parsley. From my chef background, I much prefer flat leaf parsley over the curly parsley. I feel it produces far greater flavour. Even the stalks, let's be honest, the stalks contain amazing amounts of flavour. Onto the mint. So we use here at Macknade a wonderful company, the London Herb Company. They produce amazing fresh herbs and micro herbs from their plant. Also, this is probably by far my favourite ingredients. So this company is Oppies. Oppies are based in Sittingbourne in Kent. They produce these amazing capers. They've got a slightly acidic or vinegary flavour to them, as well as such nice sweetness. They also do a whole array of other wonderful products, but their capers have to be up there with one of my favourites. And then using Cooks & Co, some really nice, just simple salted anchovies. This will give me the salt seasoning that I need within this recipe. Again, probably one of my favourite products. I can eat these straight out the tin. And then garlic, just again to give it that edge that this salsa is going to need. Fantastic. So let's have a look at the process of making this real simple marinade. So we've got our blender set up. First of all, we're going to take what I classify as the hard ingredients. So we'll take some garlic. Going to go a fair amount of garlic in this because again the flavour it produces is phenomenal. So really simple. We'll crush. Going to remove all the skins from the garlic. Like so. Perfect. So this is the most fun part of the job, peeling garlic. Oh, this brings back many memories of the days in kitchens when you had to peel hundreds of these a day. So for the sake, we'll peel this. We'll do one more. These are quite large cloves. So, and again, a lot of this is based on instinct as well. Instinct being fruit and veg varies all the time. These garlic cloves you can smell straight away have a really pungent flavour to them. They're nice, ripe, they're juicy. I'm not going to need so many of these. We'll pop this garlic into our blender. Okay, on to the next. We're now going to take the capers. So for this, we use the capers and the liquid, which is the brine. So that's going to help with the seasoning aspect. That all goes into the blender. And we carry on through. So next we're going to take our anchovies. I really want to dive in and start eating these out of tin, but I'm sure I wouldn't be allowed. So we pop these into our blender, and again use the oil as well. All of this is added flavour into our product. So again, 2 tins of anchovies for this. As you can see, my addiction to anchovies. Pop those in, like so. Okay, so that's the hard ingredients. We're now just going to blend this to just as paste. So lovely. Oh. The smell of the anchovies, the garlic and salt is amazing. Right. So again, we have a look now. So we've now got a nice sort of coarse paste in there. Okay, so we're now going to go on to our mint. With the mint, we only want the leaves. We don't want the stalks. The stalks are really hard on mint, so we're just going to pick the mint leaves straight into this mix. Now you keep going. And again, the smell of this is absolutely incredible. You know, fresh mint is probably one of my favourite herbs. It's absolutely fantastic. And obviously, you know, with mint it's match made in heaven. This is almost a posh take on your classic mint sauce. So rather than just being your mint and your vinegar and your sugar, you know, we're adding all these different ingredients in there that are going to give a real fine balance to the end product. So mint in here, almost there. Fantastic. So we've picked now all of the mint leaves into the anchovies, the garlic, the capers, and now we're going to go onto the parsley. Again, this beautiful, beautiful parsley. What are we going to do with this? We are just going to roughly chop the parsley. For the sake of the camera, I'll go nice and slow.
I go quicker.
So we do this without trying to obviously chop our fingers off. So we go down, right down to just the base of the stalks. I'm not going to put the real hard stalks in here again because I want a nice sort of smooth finish. Okay, as you can see with the chop, the blender's going to do the job, so we're not going to finely chop this. We're now going to put all of this into our blender. And we're going to place the lid back on, and we're going to start slowly to blend this now. So we're just incorporating the anchovies, the garlic, the mint, the capers and the parsley all together into a rough, almost like a rough paste at the moment. Okay, so we will now stop the machine here so you can have a look at where we're at. So at this stage here, we've got quite a rough, pasty mix. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn this more into a marinade. So first of all, key ingredient for me, white wine vinegar. So drop of white wine vinegar, you're around about 100 mils of white wine vinegar into there. And then we're going to put the lid back on and we're going to start to blend again with the white wine vinegar. All of a sudden you can see it's starting to loosen up. Okay, so we're now going to take our sunflower oil and we're going to turn this into more of a wet, oily product, which would be ideal for a marinade. So with this, I'm just slowly pouring the sunflower in. What I'm looking for is a rather sort of loose consistency. So we'll just keep going for a minute. Fantastic. So we've now been blending this Salsa Verde for around about 2 to 3 minutes. The idea with the Salsa Verde, the longer you blend it for, you're going to bring out that green colour that you get from the parsley and the mint. So let's stop the blender and let's have a look at what we've achieved. Okay. So as you can see now, so the green has really started to come out. There's still flecks of parsley, there's still flecks of mint going through there. And again, I can smell straight away you've got an element of vinegar, anchovies and the garlic. So wonderful, wonderful flavour. I don't need to season this with any salts. You've got the salt from the anchovies. So this is our finished product. So what do we do with this now? Okay, so within our butchery at Macknade, we use this as a marinade. So we marinate legs of lamb. We can marinate lamb cutlets, Barnsley chops, any items of lamb. We do very popular is our lamb kebabs, which are legs of lamb diced, which are then marinated in the Salsa Verde. So traditionally, a Salsa Verde, well, isn't really a marinade, it's actually a sauce. And we would use it in a restaurant for garnishing or finishing products. One of the most amazing things you could be doing with a Salsa Verde is like some seasonal roasted veg, or let's take a seasonal ratatouille. So really nicely roasted red peppers, roasted aubergines, roasted courgettes, red onion. I really like sultanas going through my ratatouille. And actually, I really like capers going through it as well. It kind of gives it an offset balance. You could use this at the end, so a big bowl of the ratatouille, seasoned and finished with a lovely Salsa Verde. So you've got that freshness of the mint and the herbs going against the sweetness and the rusticness of the ratatouille. So as you can see, there are many different options that we can be doing with this one marinade. This is just one of the marinades that we make here at Macknade. We do several other marinades. We make our secret recipe jerk chicken marinade, which the only thing I'm going to let the secret into this is that it contains 40 Scotch bonnet chilies, so it's not for the faint-hearted. We also do a lemon and thyme marinade. Lemon and thyme is the most basic marinade we do. It's whole lemons blended with a whole bunch of thyme, blended with garlic, blended with a little bit of oil. All very natural, nothing crazy in that marinade. We've also played around last week with a Thai green curry marinade. So we make a Thai green curry paste using all of your Thai green curry flavors, lemongrass, coriander, ginger, green chilies. For this we use jalapenos so they're not scorchingly hot. and again, we season it well, and then we marinate the chicken in that, which then can be put into the barbecue. So you've got like a green Thai curry flavored chicken, but using again all the fresh ingredients that we have from our most wonderful larder here. Anyway, I really hope this helps, and if you've got any questions, please feel free to give us a call at Macknade. Come and speak to the butchers. We can talk you through any of your marinades, and we can even talk you through the ingredients within the shop. Thank you very much.